Hey and welcome, I'm Hammeh, bringing you some hot off-the-press news. Overwatch's first seasonal event of 2017 has been announced, and it is New Year. At the moment, both Chinese and Korean New Year, or Lunar New Year if you will. On the Overwatch global and Korean Twitter accounts not too long ago, 2 teasers were thrown up, and we have a date of January the 24th. That's next Tuesday. I'm going to quickly go through the skins we've seen for Mei and Dvas, have a quick explore of what both Lunar New Years involve, and a little speculate as to what we might get in the game as a result. Firstly, Chinese New Year. Well, it's a spring or lunar festival, a time where Chinese honour gods, their ancestors, and most importantly, spend time with their families. Millions of people will travel from 15 days beforehand. It's the world's largest annual migration of people. During this period of time, Chinese have a lot of different food, celebrate a lot of different things. They light off many firecrackers to scare away evil spirits. There's lantern lighting, dragon and lion dancing, and apparently the sound and the dance also drive away evil spirits and bad fortune too. Now this year is the Chinese Year of the Rooster. That's the name of the event that Blizzard have put on Twitter, and if you haven't heard of it before, the Chinese New Year always sees in a new zodiac animal. There are 12 of them, so if you're born this year, or you were in 2005 or 1993, 12 years cycle, you're a rooster. Now roosters are apparently punctual and honest, bright and competitive, but can also be impatient and critical. Apparently Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Serena Williams and a few other such people, as well as other actors, musicians and sports people are amongst their number. Check out your Chinese zodiac year and animal by looking at the link I've popped in the description and comments below, and tell me if the characteristics you think suit you. A quick summary of the Chinese Zodiac Story. It's similar for both Chinese and Korean New Year's with a few different details. The animals come from a story which has many versions regarding the Jade Emperor or Buddha calling a meeting and the animals' race to get there. The sooner they arrived, the better rank they would have on the calendar as his guards, companions or similar. So while crossing a river on the way, Rat couldn't cross, but he jumped onto Ox, who was ploughing through the river powerfully and didn't mind. As they neared the Emperor, Rat jumped off of Ox with his cunning into first place, meaning that Ox was second. Tiger powered across the river into third, with Rabbit fourth. It had made it by nimbly jumping across the stones and then grabbing a floating log, although it almost got swept away. Dragon was fifth. The Emperor was curious as to why a flying creature was so slow. Dragon had apparently helped people by making it rain along the way to help the crops, and also helped Rabbit by puffing his breath to make sure that it got to shore on the log. Snake came in sixth, either by jumping off Horse's foot or pretending to be Dragon's son. In some versions, the Emperor was pleased with Dragon's charity and said that his son could be the sixth. However, Dragon's son wasn't there. Horse finished in seventh, with Goat, Monkey and Rooster apparently working together, cleaning up a raft across the river, making them 8th, 9th and 10th respectively. Now Dog could have been higher, but he wanted to play longer in the river and was having fun, so he almost didn't make it in 11th, and Pig, well, he apparently stopped for a eat and fell asleep, so he was last. Okay, onto the skins. Mei's wearing a pretty traditional red and gold, scaring away evil spirits and bad fortune too, and holding what I think are red envelopes. Laitzi or Hongbao, they're given by adults to kids, almost always containing money, and it's customary for it to be an even number of money. I used to get these as a kid, good times. In China, the number 8 is considered lucky. It's a homophone, it sounds like the word or pronunciation for wealth. One of my parents also tries to get the number 8 on any car registration plate they have, for example, so multiples of 8 money-wise are often found too. When the Mei skin gate was happening a few weeks ago at Christmas, Blizzard did mention they had a sweet skin on the way for Mei. This one looks absolutely awesome. I can't wait to get a hold of it. Okay, for Korean New Year and for D.va, Korean New Year is 3 days rather than the Chinese couple of weeks. Families also get together, with many even travelling internationally to meet up with the family, and as a result, food prices can spike across the month in Korea apparently. During New Year, Koreans pay respects to their ancestors, wish the family Happy New Year with a traditional bowing ceremony and eat a feast. And sometimes traditional games are played, including Yutnori and flying kites and spinning tops for kids. It's a tradition. Some people dress up to appreciate or honour elders and family during this time, and D.va is dressed up in a hanbok. Colourful robes apparently worn for special occasions such as New Year, weddings, first birthdays of kids, and similar. She's also holding, I think, a silk bag with intricate designs. New Year's money is also given in Korea apparently as well through these. This looks really awesome, can't wait to get it too. I'm more familiar with Chinese New Year than Korean, so any of you Koreans out there, do let me know what I've got right, what I've got wrong, what else you do and don't celebrate. I'd love to hear in the comments. Finally, what skins and what else could we expect to see from the event, perhaps Brawl-wise? Well, loads. A dragon or a lion skin for Chinese New Year could be a really obvious theme, as well as any of these zodiac animals that we've got into, which is why I've gone through the story. Maybe a roadhog pig skin, a junkrat, well, rat skin. Winston, Sun Wukong skin would be a really obvious one. He's already been referred to in voice lines by Mei as being just like Sun Wukong, and Mei's drawn him in her doodles on Eco Point Antarctica, as I pointed out in my map lore video covering that. What do you reckon? Now, Blizzard already really like their lunar festivals. Heroes of the Storm has supported one last year, and they're also celebrating with some sweet skins, including a Monkey King one for Samuro the Blade Master, and also a Nimbus mount, just like the Monkey King rides in the stories, because he rides on a cloud. There's also a Rooster mount too, especially for the year. In terms of a gameplay mode, if this is a full event, we'll have a brawl of some sort, but I've got no idea what this could be. I love the idea of a Korean traditional games brawl. This could be kind of a bit niche though. You guys got any ideas? It's also finally worth noting this is pretty swift work by Blizzard if it's a full-on event, and it sounds like one. It's only a month or so since the last event released. Previously, events Summer Games, Junkenstein's Revenge and Christmas were on more of a 2-monthly schedule. Now, this is interesting. As Blizzard have mentioned, there's not going to be a Valentine's or specific Easter event, but if there's no event whatsoever, that seems unlikely, or perhaps a smaller or other event later on, that does leave some development time clear for something else, perhaps from February through to May. Either event-wise, I would expect something, or if there is no event, then perhaps something bigger, something more powerful. Oh, so much hope. Thanks for tuning into this news update. Very excited for the New Year event, Year of the Rooster. What do you think of the skins we've seen so far? What are you looking forward to most? And what skins or kind of brawl do you think we might see? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do throw a like if you enjoyed this video too, and be sure to be back next week where I'll be covering it all here on the channel. Hit subscribe if you want to be kept updated. Do check out all my regular Overwatch lore, story, voice lines and interaction vids in the playlists below too. Cheers for tuning in. I've been Hammeh. Take it easy.